I'm gonna check. You better be ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
I'll fucking send you one.
Bring it.
I'll bring a new episode of Digital Diving. What's going on, guys? My name is KJ. I'm here with Patrick. Yeah, he's getting put on a full first name because he's an asshole whose internet connection went super badly.
It's not my fault. I promise. Comcast is a cunt.
You're right. I can't even fight you on that. Yo, my lighting is so bad. It's so dark. I'm a floating fucking head of teeth. Yo, my lighting is ass.
Just get a black light at this point.
Yo, that's racist. Yo, this is terror bad. Whatever, guys. What's going on? We're here to talk about the Xbox conference. I had a whole intro last episode, but again, his shit went bad, so I'm not doing that. Today was the Xbox conference, and they announced a bunch of stuff. And one of those things was, of course, Halo Infinite's gameplay. They announced a total of 22 games, which is a lot of fucking games. Some looked cool, some looked okay, some looked bad. So today, what we're going to do is I'm going to run through this list. We're going to give a quick synopsis of what the game was and then give a one sentence or one word reaction to what we saw today.
Basically what we did for E3 or EA, sorry.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Or PS4. Or
PS5.
5. PS5. Just some John Cena stuff. All right. You ready?
I am ready.
We're doing the shit lightning round. Number 1, Halo Infinite.
Duh. Fuck yeah.
All right.
That's my one.
That's my one too. That's the one that looks super sick.
It does look really, really good. And we'll dive into a little bit of the ones when we're done doing lightning round.
Let's dive into this one real quick because there's not really many to like dive into. Like this is
That's
one
true.
and maybe like two others. So real quick, did you notice it looked like Doom but brighter?
Oh hell yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure I wasn't crazy. It just looks like Doom.
Like the opposite of Doom in terms of atmosphere.
Right.
I'm just like, wait a second, hold up. Master Chief now has a grapple? What?
Right. It looked like Doom with a color palette, you know? Like it looks sick.
Even the main villain looks like something straight out of Doom. Like, what?
He did. Like, it actually looks super solid though, like if we're being honest.
It does look really it literally just looks like a good old video game.
Right.
Like it's not trying to be like this realistic simulator like Last of Us or Ghost of Tsushima or anything. They're both like, going for realism in those
you better watch what you say, boy.
What? Wait, what?
Don't come at Last of Us, nigga. The fucking internet will trash you.
Last of Us. I'm saying those two games are going for realism over, just playing a video game.
Right.
Halo has always been you're playing a video game. Same like Call of Duty, it's been like they're going for realism, but in a shooter.
Right.
So Halo, like I was watching the gameplay, I'm like, oh my god, this literally just looks like a game. I come home from school, sit down and play it for like an hour and a half. And I'm like, I'm totally here for that.
It looks like a fun open world game, but like as open world as you can do like a shooter.
Also open world.
Weird.
That's new in Halo.
Weird.
Right?
Yeah. I'm excited.
I only played a handful of Halo games because I didn't have an Xbox forever. I had an Xbox for a very short amount of time. But I played like Halo Reach and Halo 3, I think, and Halo Wars.
The last Halo game I played was the Master Chief Collection, and that was fun.
That's fair.
That was fun.
But yeah, so open world Halo game. Holy shit.
Yeah, that one looks super sick. My notes were looks cool. I wrote like 7 O's. Looks cool. All right, second game, State of Decay 3.
I've never played the State of Decay games, but they looked really cool, and this one looks dope. Actually.
My notes are looks fun, zombie animals, don't tell PETA. Those are my notes.
Don't tell PETA. That's where, yeah.
My one word is okay. That's cool. I didn't play them either. Oh my god, I'm so dark. All right, next game, Forza Motorsport.
I could not care less.
My notes were vroom vroom, and yeah, same. Not for me. Next game, Everwild.
That was like the cartoony looking fantasy game, right?
Yes.
It looked interesting. I like the art style of it a lot. I like the color palette a lot.
My note was hella pretty.
Yeah, right. Exactly. That was my takeaway. I was like,
That
yeah, it looks nice.
that looks sick. Next game. Tell me why. That was the
Don't.
one. That was the one where the like brother almost gets shot by his mom, I guess.
Oh, it's kind of like the Life is Strange style game.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was just
Yeah.
Life is Strange like 3 or
Well, it's
something.
by Don't Nod, who
Yeah.
made Life is Strange. So I guess you're just in that kind of style.
What are your thoughts? Like not like in depth. Give me like one word, one sentence.
I'm not a fan of the Life is Strange series because I don't like playable dramas. So
Fair. My note was why. Second note. Also, my girlfriend wants this.
That's fair. I mean, I've never been a fan of like the Telltale games or Life is Strange or like
Same.
the playable movies. Basically, not a huge fan of that.
Right. Like I think the only one I like enjoyed was Heavy Rain. Because
Heavy Rain is hella good.
yeah, that one's good. Oh, and what's the Until Dawn? That one
Yeah.
was good.
Yeah.
That one's a fun like group experience.
Yeah, they were both much more interactive though than the Life is Strange games and those other ones and Telltale games.
All right. So after that, we have Ori, I guess smart delivery or I don't
Ori Will the Wisps was one of my most anticipated games at E3 last year.
You don't have an Xbox. Fucking why?
No, but I want to watch someone play it. Like that would be a game that I would actually like. You know, if I had a PC, I would get, or if I got a PC, I would like. It would make me get a PC.
Okay. My note was it's Ori, just prettier. Next game, The Outer Worlds, Peril on Gorgon.
I'm actually hyped for that game,
Are
but that's
you?
not an Xbox exclusive, so I don't know.
It's one of those Game Pass deals, though. Like you're gonna have to buy the
Okay,
DLC. You're gonna have to buy the DLC if like you have
yeah,
it on any other console. Oh, excuse
yeah,
me, I guess just PS4. But if you pay for it on Game Pass, you get the DLC free.
that's fair. Because the Outer Worlds had like 3 planets in the game that were not accessible during that time.
Mm-hmm.
So you already knew they were going to get a DLC to it. This one actually looks cool. I really liked the Outer Worlds. It went on for a little bit longer than I would have liked, but it was still a really, really, really fun game.
I mean, but that's a busted open kind of game, right? Isn't that a game like you play forever just to like
kind of
be in the world?
I mean, kind of. It's not as, I guess, not as in depth as like Fallout or Skyrim because you had different worlds, but you only were in a certain part of that world.
Right.
So it wasn't like every single world was like an entire planet you could explore. It was rather smaller.
Right.
The game made it feel big, but it's not enough to keep playing after you already beat the game.
All right. What's your takeaway? One word or one sentence?
Hype.
Mine was good for them. I didn't know this was happening. Next game, Grounded. That was the one where you're like a mini person, and it's made by the same developer.
No. So Bugs Life with people.
I was thinking Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't my note. My note was that looks really bad.
Yeah,
That looks
weird.
boring. That looks boring.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, my cat's playing with shit.
I don't care. Next game, and the game that I'm probably second most hyped for. Avowed. Yeah. Avowed looked dope.
That looks really
That's my only note. That was my only note.
It looks almost like a first-person Diablo almost.
Kind of.
Really cool.
Kind of like.
I like the whole magic thing that they did, and the whole Doctor Strange looking.
Right.
I'm like, what?
I was getting some Dishonored vibes from that too.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, because like the power up on one hand, the blade on the other. Yeah. That was my like. Oh, okay, I see you. That was my note.
Yeah, no, it looks really, really good, and I would like that game. Is it an exclusive or is it just a Game Pass?
I think that's an exclusive.
Probably is. There's not enough medieval games nowadays.
I mean, we were oversaturated back in the last gen, so
yeah,
I think that's actually the right call. Next game, As Dusk Falls.
Oh, that's that. Okay, this one looked so weird. It's like stop motion. Not stop motion, but it's like
a comic book. Yeah,
Yeah, flipping through a book. It looks so odd.
I
The story
didn't like it.
interesting, maybe,
Maybe
but yeah, I don't dig the style, honestly.
I'm thinking that's another dramatic game, kind of like the
Yeah,
whatever we were just talking about. What's the name of it? Tell me why. It's
yeah.
just another one of those dramatic games, which is fine. PlayStation still had that Volcano High game that I was like, gross. But then again, that's not my thing. So, I shouldn't judge other people, but that was my immediate reaction.
Mhm.
After that, they talked about Hellblade 2, Senua's something.
They didn't show anything. They're
They
just talking about the location scouting, which
yeah,
is really cool.
my
And can I get it? Can I get into that line of work? Can I get location scout for video games? That'd be kind of cool.
you can try, man. I'm not telling you what to do with your life. You're choosing to do with your life yourself. My note was it's in Iceland. Good for Iceland.
Good for Iceland. I mean, what else does Iceland have going for it? So
Like
yeah.
you took a good like 3 minutes of my life just to tell me we were scouting locations, but we don't have gameplay,
Yeah.
bitches.
We still don't
Uh,
have a trailer either. But I still have to play the first game. Jesus.
Same. Third most hyped game, Psychonauts 2. That looked cool.
It did look kind of cool, but I also didn't play the first one, so
I did when I was a child,
that's fair.
so like it'll be a fun
I didn't
platformer.
have it. I didn't have an Xbox, so I didn't play it.
Maybe you should be better and like work harder and buy both systems like I did. I busted my ass to have both systems.
That sounds like extra work.
That sounds like white privilege. Anyway, Destiny 2 is going to be on Game Pass, and you're going to get the DLC free because of Game Pass. I got home. I got homies that play Destiny 2, so I'm not going to disrespect it. But
Do they have crossplay?
that is coming or it is here. You can't quote me on that one. I remember a few weeks ago they said something about crossplay was coming, but I think that's not till next gen. I think once everything gets to next gen, that way you can play with people on the old consoles, and at that point you might as well just integrate everyone involved. So
I know they gave it for free with PlayStation Plus like not that long ago. So
it was like a year ago.
No, it was not.
Yes, it was because I was still living in Pennsylvania when they dropped it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay, it was a while ago. But either way, I got it, and it's a fun game. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, if you don't buy the DLC, it's not a whole lot. Like, it's not kind of worth it.
Right. I don't have a takeaway. I was just like, okay.
Yeah.
All right, we got a few more games. Stalker 2. Do you know what Stalker 1 is?
I do know what Stalker 1 is. I've never played the game, but I've watched playthroughs of it, and it looks so freaking cool.
Was that an Xbox exclusive?
I think so.
Okay, yeah, because I had no idea what that game was.
I'm pretty sure.
So that one was. Oh, my note is I don't know what Stalker 1 is. That's my note. Warhammer 40,000 Dark Tide.
I've never played a Warhammer game in my life.
Neither have I, but that might be the one to break me. That looked cool.
It did look really cool. I think Wally was a big Warhammer fan.
Ah, that makes sense. A little nerd. Yeah, my note is cool, I guess. Like, because at this point, the show was like, oh, a bunch of games I don't know anything about. But I was like, that one excited me.
Yeah. Stalker 1 was an Xbox exclusive back in 2007. That's going back.
So what, like, was that a 360 exclusive?
Yeah.
I've never even heard. That would be why I never heard of it. Also, that's 13 years for a sequel. That's a while. Okay. Yeah, like, they did the point in the trailer where it was like, the guy looked back. I was like, am I supposed to know who this is?
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea who that was. But
it looked like something out of, if anyone, and if you have watched the show Dark, it looks like something straight out of that show.
I have not watched the show Dark, but I do know what you're talking about. It's a show about me and my webcam right now because I don't have good lighting. Next up was Tetris Effect Connected. My reaction was, that was pretty. I don't play Tetris.
Yeah. If I want Tetris, I'll download it onto my phone.
Disrespectful. Though, granted.
Why is that disrespectful?
Because Tetris 99 is heat.
Okay, that's fair. But I just find it weird playing a Tetris game on my console. I can't get over that.
It's relaxing, man. Some people just want to like play Tetris.
I mean, that's why I play Resogun, so that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's why I just play sports games because like some days I don't want to explore an open world. I'll be like, let me take Virtual Kobe, R.I.P., and just start yamming on dudes.
That's
Like,
also why I play Marvel Spider-Man just randomly throughout the week.
yo, right? Some days you just want to like swing around New York City for like 20 minutes and you'd be like, I had my
Yes.
fill.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just therapy, honestly.
Yeah. I want to climb Avengers Tower, jump off it 7 times. All right, I've had my fill. I'm done with this game.
Right. Exactly.
I got you. Next up was a game called The Gunk. That looked bad.
I don't even. Okay, I was also doing dishes while I was watching this. So, well, the last like half, I was doing dishes because I was like, okay, most of these games look weird.
It was the one where the girl sucked up the black gunk in the
Oh
arm
yeah,
thing.
that looked bizarre.
I didn't like it.
No.
Wasn't for. I'm not a big platformer though, so that wasn't for me.
I like platformers, but it looked weird.
Next was The Medium. That looked cool.
I think I missed that one.
Ooh, you fucked up. So that one
I gotta go back and watch it.
It's simultaneous gameplay. So literally, they're gonna like split the screen.
Oh no,
There
I
it
didn't watch.
is.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That one looks sick. I don't play horror games, but I might buy it from my girlfriend so I can watch her and freak out. Like,
Yeah, that looked cool. All I remember from that was the one scene where she's like cutting through like a human skin wall.
right?
Like,
That was weird.
What is going on?
But that kind of looks sick too.
Yeah, that looks cool.
Next up, we have New Genesis Phantasy Star Online 2.
Oh my god, I can't believe they're bringing Phantasy Star back. Holy shit,
Bro, I saw the Sega logo. I was like, for
Sonic?
what?
I was like, Sonic?
For why?
But isn't Sonic a Sony exclusive?
No, Sonic is still owned by Sega.
Well, yeah, they're still owned by Sega, but Xbox hasn't seen a Sonic game in forever.
Neither is Sony. They all got
PlayStation 4 PlayStation 3 had the Sonic game as a launch title.
If you're referring to Sonic 06, you're doing a bad thing. You should probably stop it.
No, but I mean that was the last Sonic game I really remember.
Sonic Mania just came out last year for all 3 consoles, and they've been doing Sonic games on everything. They're Sonic games. No one cares anymore, unfortunately. My note was that looked really bright, and I hate floating numbers still.
That for me, all my takeaway was like that was hella anime.
It was so anime. My man hit the sauce jumping off the cliff and hit the pose. He was like,
Yeah.
I was like, my nigga, why are you so saucy?
Also, side note, just found this out today, not in relation to the Xbox game show, but Final Fantasy 14 is now free to play up until level 60, and that's kind of cool.
I don't care
about anime.
I don't care.
I don't throw that in there.
I don't know.
I have the game. I bought the game like forever ago, and then I found
it?
out you have to pay to play it. I didn't know that. And I was like, why do I have this game?
Why didn't you just trade it in?
Because you can't sell it because it's a pay to play.
Oh. So
yeah,
you bought
so
you
that's
bought
my second. No, that's still my first.
No, you that's your second. You said it earlier in the show. I can't remember why, but you did.
Yeah.
So you bought the game and then it's pay to play, so you never paid to play it, did you?
No, because I had a free trial for like 30 days and I played it. It was a lot of fun because it's an MMORPG set in the fantasy or Final Fantasy room, which is dope.
Right.
But then you had to pay to play it, and I was like, nah, I just paid $40 for this game.
So you can't just trade it in because you don't want to play it anymore?
No, because the free trial is done.
Ooh, yikes! You're a bad guy.
But now it's free to play, so I'm gonna play it again.
That's fair.
Paid off in the long run, kind of.
So my 4th place finish for most excited game was Crossfire X. I don't know what that game's about. It looks sick. That's all I know. I watched the show.
I almost thought it was Time Crisis out of nowhere. I'm like, wait a second, what? But no.
First off, it's just called Crisis, but I also thought it was Crisis like 4 or something. I was like, oh, that's cool. That was actually also my note. That was cool.
Yeah, it looked cool. It was a cool shooter.
Right.
But I think the industry is saturated with shooters, so I don't think it's going to make that.
It always will, but that's the most popular genre out.
Yeah.
Either it's a straight FPS or it's a battle royale, but America likes shooting things. Then they brought it back, talked about the rest of the showcase, and they ended on Fable. Now, I'm going to time you. You have 2 minutes.
Okay, so Fable. Back when I had my 360, I binged all the Fable games. I played, I think, Fable 2. Jose and I played that through like an entire weekend and beat it because it was just something we were doing. We were trying to find a co-op game. That's one of the last really good co-op games. So I'm excited. I'm really interested to see how they can bring the whole old school feel of that made Fable really, really good and translate it into 2021, a modern game. The trailer looked really goofy, which is my favorite thing about Fable. It doesn't take itself seriously, which is cool. It's not like you're getting into like, Dragon Age or Skyrim or any of the other like medieval games. You're getting into a very, very cartoony one. So you have to be in the right mindset for it. It's almost like the Borderlands style, like I don't give a shit, but in like medieval times. Kind of fantasy world. It looks fun. Also, a fairy got eaten by a toad, and that was funny.
You done?
Yeah, I'm done.
You had 20 seconds spare. Good job. I'm proud of you. My note is some people will be excited. Yeah. I'm not a Fable guy. I tried it back when I was in high school. I hated every second.
I mean, that's fair. It's not a game for everyone. You have to like the goofiness of it.
I think I'm also just not an RPG guy. I think that's just something I've come to terms with.
Yeah, you really aren't an RPG guy.
No, I don't like RPGs.
Like you don't give a shit about Far Cry, Assassin's Creed.
No. That's the thing. I like Assassin's Creed. Well, I liked past tense. I didn't like Odyssey.
Yeah, the Odyssey
trash. I've never played Origins. I've heard Origins is good.
Origins is very good.
But also all I heard was they expanded on the things in Odyssey, and I already don't like Odyssey. Oh, no, excuse me.
Origins came before.
Pause. Yeah. Expanded on things in Origins, and I already don't like Origins. So I don't think – yeah. I messed up. Whichever one's the one in Egypt, I own that.
Yeah.
I played it. That one? No, I don't.
Oh, man, I love that one. That one was fun.
No, it's so freaking long. It's tedious.
Oh, it's stupid long. It's
really my
long. And Odyssey is even longer, and there's less in the world. Like, you're literally going from, like, one camp on an island to another camp via boat, and it takes forever. And on all those islands, there's, like, nothing to do but collect random shit.
That's what I'm saying, man. The coolest thing I ever did in Origins was climb a fucking pyramid. I was like, that was cool.
I like the exploration of Origins because it was ancient Egypt, and you can go into like the pyramids and stuff.
Yeah, the tombs and stuff. That was dope.
That was a lot of fun.
Like, I feel like
I really like the story.
I feel like if like someone like lets me borrow Valhalla, I might like it, but I'm also still very skeptical. I'm like,
oh, me too. Me too,
know.
Because they went off the deep end with RPG elements in Odyssey, and it looks like they're doing the same thing in Valhalla. Plus, they're doing it gender fluid, which literally makes no sense whatsoever.
Yeah, they do. Inclusion, my guy.
No. I mean, not so much that they're introducing a gender fluid character. It's that you can change your gender throughout the game whenever you want.
Yeah. Inclusion, my guy.
No, but why?
I mean, why do you have to be a Norse, Viking with probable
Well, at the beginning of the game, you can choose which gender you want. And then
I know, but I'm saying, my guy, you're playing a game. Like, there's gonna be magic shit. Maybe you can turn to a girl into a guy or whatever they identify this character as. Yeah, it don't matter.
I'm not gonna use a feature like
your most anticipated game. You get to customize how big your dick is. Who cares? It's video games.
That is very fair.
It's video games. It's who cares, man? Don't poke holes. Just enjoy it. Just enjoy it. So you had your little spiel. All right. Between Halo and Fable, which one are you more excited for?
If I was going to buy an Xbox, I'd probably be more excited for Halo, just because it looks like a classic video game. Like for video game's sake.
Between Fable and Crossfire X.
Fable.
Fable and Avowed. Yeah, got you.
Yeah, I don't know because I didn't see anything for Fable except for the little teaser.
You didn't see anything from Avowed either.
Well, you got to see some,
that was an AMV thing. That's not
true, but it's still going to be in the game. Like we only saw like a teaser for Fable, so
Whatever.
If I had to choose from what I saw, Avowed.
What's the game you're looking least forward to? Like, what game do you just really not give a damn about?
Either Tell Me Why or that book style game.
Yeah,
What was that
I'm
one?
As Dusk Falls.
Yeah. So good.
I'm with you, but you can throw Grounded all up in there too, because I don't.
Oh yeah. Here's the thing. I love Don't Nod. Like they're a great developer. They made. Oh, please tell me I'm right. They made the game Vampire, which is an amazing ass game.
I don't think you're right. Let's figure out.
I think I am. Don't Nod. Hey, I was right. Get out of here. Yeah, they made Vampire. That was like a game that wasn't, and it was unlike any other game they made, but it's very, very dialogue and story driven. But you got to run around as a freaking vampire and wreck shit, and it was amazing.
All right, I'll give you the kudos. You got that right. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna throw Grounded in there too. I'm not looking forward to any of those. But what about you guys in the shadowy face you see here? What are you looking forward to the most? What are you least looking forward to? Please let us know below in the comments. Please follow us on all the social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, My Free Cams, OnlyFans, and Canning Yams. I don't know. I didn't have anything else funny. I'm very tired. Please make sure to follow all of our channel on those platforms. Please check out the homies playthrough of The Last of Us. How far are you in that?
I am on episode 13. I think I'm getting close to the end. I'm on Abby's playthrough. Also, shout out to Ian Chan, Chasers, and Gravier for watching my streams every single time I go live. You guys are dope.
Hey,
also, Gravier is one of your friends, apparently.
My friends?
Yep.
I don't know who that is. Anyway,
I only know him by his like tag on YouTube. So
I'll go through the YouTube and see if I can figure out who that is. But big shouts to the homies. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Please stay safe, stay excellent. We'll catch you next time.
And remember, Black Lives Matter.